Personal Area Network PAN. This is the smallest type of network. The PAN is connected with a wireless modem with one or more computers, laptop, mobile and a printer. It is limited to one or two rooms or a building only. These types of network are typically found in small offices or residential houses, and these networks are managed by one person or one or more employees of an organization itself. Local Area Network LAN connects group of computers and other networking devices together across short distance that covers one or more rooms within the same building, or it connects between two or three buildings in close proximity to each other in order to share information and resources. It is generally managed by one person or a group in case of bigger area having maximum number of networking devices. Using the router, the LAN connects to the internet. Wireless Local Area Network Wireless LAN. It is a LAN only, but it uses the wireless network technology such as Wi-Fi. In this type of networks, physical cables are not used to connect networking devices. Rather, signals are used to connect devices over the area of network. It is generally managed by a single person or a group of individuals in case of bigger area having maximum number of networking devices. Campus Area Network CAN. This is larger form of LAN. Much bigger area is covered in this type of network, and many networking devices are connected over this network. These types of networks are found in universities, high school and big business organizations. These types of networks can be spread across several buildings that are fairly close to each other, so that user can share resources among each other. Maintenance of these networks is handled by a group of persons or a third party networking firm or the network team of the campus itself. Metropolitan Area Network MAN. These types of networks are larger than Local Area Network LAN and also larger than Campus Area Network, that is CAN. Many networking devices are connected of an entire geographical area over this network. Metropolitan Area Network covers an entire geographic area that is typically a town or city and sometimes a larger campus. Maintenance of this network is handled by a third party firm or company or the network team of the campus itself. Wide Area Network 1. Wide Area Network, that is one connects computers and other networking devices together across larger physical distance. This allows computers and other networking devices to be remotely accessed with each other over a single large network to communicate even when devices are miles apart physically from each other. The internet is the most basic example of a wide area network, connecting all computers and many other networking devices together around the world. It is never owned and maintained by a single group or individual because of its vast reach. It is typically owned and maintained by multiple administrators and groups over the world. Storage Area Network SAN. Storage Area Network is a dedicated high-speed network that is connected to share pools of storage devices with several servers. This type of networks do not depend on a LAN or WAN setup. The storage resources are moved away from the public internet and those are placed into separately owned high performance network. SAN, that is storage area network, are accessed in the same speed as a drive is attached physically to a server. Storage area network are primarily used to access data storage drive such as tape libraries and disk array from servers. Similarly to the direct attached storage devices appear to the operating system. System area network, that is also known as SAN. A system area network SAN links the cluster of computer to make a high performance connection oriented network. A SAN delivers high bandwidth around 1 GB or greater with low latency. A SAN is typically switched by hubs that support 8 or more nodes. It is generally used to configure a relatively local network that is designed to provide high-speed connection in server-to-server application on cluster environments. Computers connected to it operate as a single system at very high speeds over the network. Passive optical local area network, POLAN. This technology can be integrated into structured cabling to overcome problem of traditional Ethernet protocol and network applications such as power over internet. POLAN uses optical splitters to split an optical signal of single mode optical fiber into multiple signals to serve users and devices. Telecommunication network provide commonly use a passive optical network system PON that brings fiber optic cabling and signals all or most of the way to the end users. Enterprise Private Network, EPN. This type of networks are generally built and owned by business organizations that wants to connect its various networking locations securely to share computer resources. Virtual Private Network, VPN. This type of networks is a private network extending across the internet. A virtual private network, VPN, lets its users to send and receive data packets as if their devices are connected to the private network tunnel, even if they are accessing over the public network. Therefore, it is the virtual point-to-point connection where users can access a private network remotely, so this network are fully safe and secure from external threats and attack across the internet. What is topology? Network topology is the manner in which the connections and networking devices of a network are arranged to coordinate with each other in order to share computer resources. There are mainly 5 types of networking topologies. Let us discuss those one by one. What is mesh topology? Let us discuss about mesh topology. Each and every device in mesh topology is connected to one and another over the network through a dedicated fast point-to-point connection. When we use the word dedicated, that means the connection only carries data for those two connected devices only. Let us talk about the benefits of mesh topology. In case of any failure or interruption of connection, it can be easily identified the exact cause of fault for that interruption, and that fault will not stop the communication of whole network. So the interruption will only limit to the faulty area of the network. Assume the cable which is connected between the PC1 and PC2 has faulted. Then only those two computers will not able to send data between each other, but other nodes will be actively connected to the network and can communicate with all other nodes. Mesh topology is quite secure as all the connecting ports are dedicated with point-to-point connections. Therefore, unauthorized access of traffic are restricted over this type of networks. Now let us talk about the limitations of mesh topology. Let us assume that we have 5 computers in the network. Then each computer must be connected with 4 other computers of that same network. Therefore, each of the computers in that network needs to have 4 connection ports for connecting those computers of that particular network. So, in the mesh topology, it is quite difficult to build a large setup. It is not possible in the mesh topology to add a new device with the existing setup. To do that, all other devices in that network need to be connected with the cable as well as the connection ports. What is star topology? Let us discuss about star topology. If we consider the design of star topology, all networking devices are connected to a central device called hub or switch to establish a particular networking setup. Unlike the earlier explained about mesh topology, star topology does not allow direct point-to-point connection between devices. All devices must have to communicate through the central hub or switch. If one device wants to send data to other device, then it has to first send the data to the central hub, and then the central hub transmit that data to the designated device. Let us discuss about its benefit. As unlike the mesh topology, we do not require to establish point-to-point connection. That is why only one cable is required to connect one device to the network. In this way, we can eliminate the cost of additional cables and I/O interface, unlike the mesh topology, where n-1 numbers of cable and I/O ports are required building a network. We can easily add new device to the existing network without disturbing the setup of other devices connected to that network. Now let us discuss about its limitations. If one cable gets loose, then that device will not able to communicate with other devices across the network. And if the central hub fails, then all networking devices which are connected to it will stop communicating across the whole network. Therefore, the cost of establishing star topology is cheaper compared to mesh topology, and it is easy to detect fault in the network like the mesh topology itself, but it is fully dependent on the central hub. What is bus topology? Let us discuss about bus topology. There is a main cable in bus topology and all the networking devices are connected to the main cable through drop line and a device called tap that connects the drop line over the main backbone cable. Therefore, all data is transmitted from sender's end to the receiver end over that main cable. Let us discuss about its benefits. It is quite easy to install. Just those drop line cables are needed to be connected with backbone cable and much less cables are required in compared to mesh topology. So this type of network are less expensive. Now let us discuss about its limitations. It is quite difficult to detect the specific area of fault if arise in the network because there are many taps which connect the drop line over the backbone cable. These networks are not scalable as there is a limit in the number of nodes to be connected with single backbone cable. So it is difficult to extend the existing network with more networking devices. What is ring topology? If you see in ring topology, each computer is connected with other two computers on either side of it. Each computer has two dedicated point-to-point connections with other two computers on either side of it. All the computers are connected in this network, looks like a ring, that is why it is known as ring topology. In this network, when a computer wants to send data to another computer, then the data moves only towards one direction. All the computers in ring topology has a repeater. If the received data is not intended for that particular computer, then the repeater forwards this data towards next computer until the data reaches the intended computer. Let us discuss about its benefits. It is easy to install as only two cables are required to be connected with a repeater in each computer. Ring topology is also easy to manage compared to mesh topology because to add or remove a computer from the existing topology, only two links are required to be changed. Now let us discuss about its limitations. In this network, single link failure can hamper the entire network communication as the data will not travel forward due to failure of certain connection point, as because the data in ring topology only moves in one direction. In this topology, it is quite common to face data traffic issue since all the data is circulating in single ring towards one direction. What is hybrid topology? Let us discuss about hybrid topology. By the name hybrid, it is to be understood that hybrid topology is the combination of two or more topology in a particular networking setup. Let us assume about a network where some computers are connected in a central hub to form a star topology, and in same network another connection point has been extended to join the bus topology to make it a hybrid topology as a whole. Let us discuss about its benefit. In a particular network, it can be used combination of topologies as per the requirement of different section of organization. Therefore, it opens up more opportunities for the intended users. If scalability is the concern for a group of users, then the star topology can be used, and if secure dedicated connection is required for another group of users, in that same organization, then mesh topology can be used with the combination of star topology in other part of the organization. Therefore, it is scalable as we can further connect another network setup with the existing network having different topology. Now let us discuss about the limitations. Installation of a hybrid topology is never going to be easy task, and in hybrid topology fault detection is very difficult because of being a combination of different topologies. Designing of this topology is quite complex, so maintenance of this networking setup is highly expensive.